Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Guru and ShoWTimE on Ruins of Endion. In the bottom left side of the map we have the blue Zerg player, it is Guru. And in the bottom right side of the map we have the red Protoss player, it is ShoWTimE. So this is from the round of 16 series from WCS 2016 Spring that wrapped up a couple of weeks ago now. And let's get right on into it. ZVP, again, my favorite matchup. I've kind of been neglecting it recently. I feel like I've had a lot of TVPs, and ZVTs especially have been very popular as far as what I found to cast. But this one right here, this ZVP, I have a feeling is going to be great. It involves two of the greatest StarCraft 2 players on planet Earth, which is what you usually get on this channel. Looks like a gateway expand out here from ShoWTimE. Very safe indeed, and a hatch first. No big deal. From Guru, two-player map, so this pro knows exactly where to go to find his opponent. And there's no forge, there's really no attempt that ShoWTimE can make it cannoning here. We've seen that, we saw that recently. There was a cast where Protoss went cannon against the Zerg, and I think, can't remember the outcome, but I'm pretty sure they lost. So that's probably why we don't see very many cannons in this particular matchup. Spawning pool is here, extractor is here, Guru doing all the good stuff. You need to get speedlings out, or get roaches out, as roaches and ravagers pretty good in this matchup as well. Checking for a quick third is ShoWTimE, doing a good job scouting, making sure he knows what's going on. ShoWTimE does love to scout with his probe. Might as well get his money's worth out of it. Yeah, money's worth out of it if he does. There's the expansion, there's the cybernetics core. So all things going by proper order here for ShoWTimE. No stalkers out yet. Nothing that can kill this Overlord. Overlord does feel pretty good about seeing what's going on. Nothing like a crazy 2-gas all-in early on with DTs or Stargates or anything like that. This is just very much what most Protoss players want to do when playing against Zerg. Pylon here is a pretty effective wall. If you could study this, Protoss players, see what's going on here with ShoWTimE. Nice little wall here, just chalk on, I want to say, maybe another building of some kind up here. Maybe 2 pylons would be required to wall that off, but either way, we'll see what ShoWTimE does. And it's an adept, an early adept on the way. Does deal with slowlings very well. And as there are slowlings on the way, an adept is probably a solid choice for ShoWTimE in this situation. Speed on the way for Guru is not skipping speed. Go for a lot of Roach Ravager. Instead, definitely making sure those cracklings are out. Or rather, speedlings are out. Cracklings are when they have that attack upgrade that you can get at the spawning pool after you get a hive. Adrenal glands. And there's the third base. So third base coming up for Guru. He did see the quick expansion from ShoWTimE. Knows the third base is pretty darn safe. Adept coming to save the probe. Can you save the probe? Oh, saves the probe. She is a hero of ire. Well done indeed. Running for their lives now are the Lings. You can scout or you can kill us, but you cannot do both. Yeah, that's right. Get out of there. Checking for the third. Does manage to see it. Great timing on the Adept. Another Adept here holding the wall. Injured probe makes it home safely against the power of these evil slowlings, which again are the worst units in StarCraft 2. Adept, where is your shade, Adept? Don't see it. It doesn't matter. Cancelled anyway. So just checking to make sure nothing crazy comes out here for Guru. Make sure another Nexus doesn't pop in there automatically that he is unaware of. Again, the slowlings are so darn bad, but these are morlings, and these are going to be speedlings in about 2 seconds. So ready, set, speedlings. There it is. Adept is in a lot of trouble now. Run, Adept, run. Don't get surrounded. Try to get out before the... No! Sonic Transfer cannot save her. The hero of ire is murdered at the Xel'Naga Watchtower. Protoss players, or Protoss units everywhere, should get revenge. Double Stargate, though, from ShoWTimE. Remember what I said about not being a Stargate play? Double Stargate play. The Lings are just waiting for a Photon Overcharge to come and rock them, because that's usually what happens when you poke around the front door like this, is that Photon Overcharge shows up. A lot of Lings will die, and it's very sad. They're knocking down these rocks. If no one's going to come stop them, they're going to go ahead and knock down these rocks very quickly indeed, which just keeps ShoWTimE trapped a little bit. He has to knock down these rocks, or these rocks, or these rocks to get out. So, I mean, he's protected, but also trapped. It's kind of a double-edged blade there. Lings over here. We're going to knock down these rocks as long as ShoWTimE isn't paying specific attention to those. Overlord does see both of these Stargates, right? Yeah, Overlord sees both of the Stargates. No big deal. Some Adepts trying to move on out here. Are there enough Lings to handle this? There are a few. And a couple Queens, too, so that's nice. Queen throwing down the Creep Tumor. Drone there as well. And Bling's working on both sets of these rocks. Meanwhile, the Adepts have showed up, and they're going to lay waste to this base. Look out, drones, run! Run, drones, run. Nope, not going to happen. They're going to sit here and just get smashed in the face anyway. There it is. Getting 2-shot. Lings showing up. There's the Sonic Transfer. There's a great positioning on the Adepts. Overlord does get shot down by a couple Phoenix that reveal their presence. Lings want a surround on these guys. Oh, they do. They get a full surround on the Adepts. There is nowhere for them to go. Ouch! Like I said, man, big groups of Speedlings surprisingly good against Adepts, despite the fact Adepts do extra damage against them. Lings say, back to work, here to knock down these rocks. This group didn't quite get through their rocks either, so they need to swing back around, assuming... Or actually, did they just all die? They might have gone somewhere, but they are likely dead. Lings make sure these rocks are still alive. Going to go to try to knock down these rocks. An Adept there to make sure that doesn't happen, at least not without ShoWTimE's knowledge. Phoenix flying on out. We'll see how Guru's done with Queens and static defense. The answer is that's an F. No Queens, no static defense here at all to deal with these Phoenix. That is a lot of Queens right here, though, and here they come. March of the Queens, man. Phoenix might have been a poor choice for ShoWTimE, considering the fact that Guru has been working on Queens since the beginning of time and has 9 of them now. Income tab, 37 to 51. ShoWTimE has a lot of workers, but army supply, 69 to 26. I guess if you're counting these Queens, it works out very well. So here it is. It's a Ling Queen push from Guru. This is kind of a new deal. I don't know if I've seen this on the channel, and here we come. Unfortunately for Guru, the Queens are super slow, making it very difficult for them to get anywhere off creep. Knocking down 2 pylons, great, not available for Proton Overcharge at all. Knocking down these 2 pylons, nothing available there either. Guru is still getting Phoenix. That was still a Phoenix in that production tab. Proton Overcharge is still great. Taking some shots to the face is that Queen. Get out of there, get out of that range. There it is, and a Ravager on the way, single Ravager on the way here. So just a lot more Queens coming on over here too. This anti-air is nuts. ShoWTimE says, I don't know how I feel about this. This is a lot. This is the march of the Queens. And here it is, Lings up at the front, trying to take a lot of the damage. Guru decides to back out, though. Doesn't really like what we're dealing with here, waiting for Photon Overcharge to wear off, because that means the Mothership Core is out of energy, and she is. Cannot do any more Photon Overcharges for quite a while, just waiting for it to expire. And there it is. Now it is time to go. Pushing up front. Who wants to tank the damage? Who wants to do the damage? Force Fields, very good. Ravagers thrown down. Oh my gosh, Corrosive Bile being used to kill Force Fields. Whoa, we see that once in a blue moon in StarCraft 2. Coming on up, backing on out. Guru is being very patient at this point. The Phoenix are flying around, checking stuff out, but there's really not much for them to do. Is Guru retreating here? Is he considering this job well done? He is throwing some creep tumors down. He should have done this on the way over, actually, but whatever. These guys are so slow. So slow. 1.31 move speed. Phoenix over here, single Spore Crawler, and is he finally going to start killing workers? He is. Finally starting to kill workers here after that Adept harass. Might as well just completely ravage this base. Big old attack this way. Coming back around is Guru. No. To the... What are you doing, Queens? It takes you about 10 minutes to get anywhere here. Phoenix just absolutely ravaging that third. That is not a good look at all for the Guru. And the Queens get back onto the creep. Spreading some creep tumors, a little bit of that, a little bit of running home, because the Phoenix are basically causing Guru to lose right now. Yeah, maybe Phoenix a little bit better than I thought. These guys rocking down Overlords like it ain't no thing, taking out drones, picking those guys up, killing them. It's 40 to 50 total Harvesters right now. It's a lot of dead workers. 26 workers killed by this giant Phoenix ball. In production, more and more Phoenix for ShoWTimE. Double robotics facility here too. Trying to catch these guys, but it's so difficult with ground units just because they're slow. Phoenix are fast. They don't have to worry about cliff faces. They don't have to worry about dead airspace. Another Overlord dies. Guru has managed to avoid being supply blocked during all of this, which is pretty good for him. And the Phoenix coming back around for round number 2 at this base. Man, if you're harvesting at this base, you are going to die. I think most of the drone kills have been at this base over the course of the game, and this Nexus is getting established by ShoWTimE. Army looking better now. He has Zealots, he has Stalkers, he has Sentries, he's getting Immortals, double pumping those out. And is Guru going to come around for round number 2 here? It looks like he's kind of trying to do so. He should have been spreading creep a long time ago. Lings right on top of stuff, trapping him. Might as well attack. Let's do this thing. No, the Ling's running away from the battle. Going to try to force a cancel on that third base. Oh, this could turn the tide, actually. Run. Run, Zealots. Or I mean, Sentries, I suppose that's what you do is run. Force Fields on top of, oh, the Nexus. Force Fields of life, man. Saving that Nexus. The Lings really don't want to engage, but they die anyway. That's a lot of dead Lings. Resources lost, 4,200 versus 1,800. For some reason, knocking down these rocks, I assume it's just to get a better concave and a better area of attack. Bile taking out Phoenix. No, he missed. He missed with the Ravagers. Don't see that very much, but now there are Queens. They're not going to miss at all. But unfortunately for Guru, here comes the rest of the ground army that does much better against the Queens here. Biles are landing everywhere. Stalkers on the high ground. Guru, I think he had a plan, and I'm pretty sure that it failed. I don't see any way he's going to come back and win this thing. It's 119 to 145 total supply. Army supply is now 65 to 95 in favor of the Protoss player. Phoenix doing a great job. Forced to spend a lot of money just replacing drones is Guru. His army's not nearly as big as it should be. He does have the gold base, which again is a nice little help there. 4 bases to 3 bases, one of them being gold. He might, I don't know, he might be able to come back here. There are double disruptors now coming out for ShoWTimE. It's just he's in quite a bit of a hole that he has played for himself, that dug for himself here. Phoenix, double Spore Crawler chasing them away. Lings again just getting massacred. Great force field placement by ShoWTimE, continuing to make that a priority of his against this Zerg player. Phoenix showing up, getting rid of more workers. This is the worker massacre of all time. 39 workers killed by ShoWTimE. Just absolutely does not care about Spore Crawlers, doesn't care about Queens. Might want to, though. One of the Phoenix is going to die here. Boop. There it goes. Protecting these overlords just a little bit are the Queens, which means they are not available to defend up on here. And here comes a big army from ShoWTimE. Biles are landing, getting a couple hits off, greatly weakening a few of the units, but not really killing anything. Great force fields trapping the Hydras on the inside where the Zealots can back them up against that wall and destroy them. Purification Nova was used, and there's another one coming on in, and that's killing a couple Queens very easily. Indeed, just marching along this creep, killing creep tumors. The Queen count is falling precipitously. A lot of dead Queens. Purification Nova weakening for those Queens. Transfuses trying to keep them alive, but straight Queen and Hydra, I just don't think it's enough at this point. ShoWTimE is forced to back away, perhaps just to regain a little bit, kind of recenter his own abilities here. Hydra's on the bottom side. Purification Nova killing about 4 or 5 of them. Great Nova by ShoWTimE, and that's it. The GG. The GG from Guru. Guru is defeated. ShoWTimE is victorious. And Protoss is our victor today. What a great showing by ShoWTimE. Was not freaked out by that mass Queen play. I don't know. I feel like Guru had a pretty good thing going here. There was no energy left for photon overcharges. He had about 100 Lings, a ton of Queens, Roaches, Ravagers. He could have broke this front door down, but instead he went back home. He just left. I don't know if he was worried about the Phoenix killing his stuff, which it happened anyway. So at that point, I say might as well base race the Protoss player, but instead he retreated. He allowed ShoWTimE to get that 3rd base up and running. He allowed ShoWTimE to get Immortals. Immortals always super useful. 8 kills, 5 kills. Disruptors 2 getting shots off, 6 kills. 2 kills on that one. Stalker count was high. It's all the stuff Protoss players want to do. And Guru just had this really unconventional mass Queen thing that would have worked early, but didn't quite work here at the 12-minute mark. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.